Hello future people, welcome to Getting Tabled. I'm Jason the Bruce, and today we're checking out the brand new gaming mats from Knights of Dice. So, first shock of the video. This is a 6x4 gaming mat. Clearly not neoprene. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I actually pre-ordered these when they went up live. So, this is a cotton. It's a cotton mat. So, very different from your neoprene ones. I'll be talking about some of the advantages of that later. Before I get into the big chunk of the video, a reminder. At the moment, we're running a competition through our Patreon. For every month of support that you give us between now and April, you gain one entry into the competition to win a full Shaltari fleet for Drop Fleet Commander. That includes the Shaltari Dreadnought, Starter Fleet, Cruisers Box, and Frigates Box. All of that goes out to one lucky winner. The Patreon do get exclusive access to a Patreon chat. They do get exclusive access to listen to us filming live when the podcast is recorded. We would appreciate your support.
All right. So you'll have to forgive the handheld nature of this because it's just the way that I'm kind of stuck. So this is the cement mat by Knights of Dice. I think first and foremost, this is just on a regular kitchen table. So you need to keep that in mind. This is cloth. It's not neoprene, it's just cloth. It's that way on purpose. And we're going to cover off some of those things lately. But first and foremost, let's get a look at some of the detail. So it's not realistic in nature, it's representative in nature. So textures here, like this is not a photograph of a table. It is artwork to represent from back here. Now I actually quite like this, to be honest, because the problem I find with the photograph tables is that quite frequently they almost distract from the mini and the bases on the minis. Where this is, because it's more representative, it means that your minis will stand out a little bit more. Now, that'll be something that some of you will like and some of you won't. But I really like the look of this, honestly. There's a couple of different ones available. I chose this one, first and foremost, because I thought it would work really well for Entropy City. Now, this is 6x4. And there's one of two ways that you can reshape it. Obviously, one of those ways is that you can cut it. The other, and this is what I'm going to do now, is simply just folding it. So, let's see how that goes. So the folds on this are not perfect. So at the moment we have a 3x4. Now, if you was to iron this, you'd be able to get that lump out. Also, realistically, if you put a bit of terrain there, it'll be fine. But it's certainly better than neoprene in that way. If you try to do this with a neoprene mat, A, you're going to damage it. And B, it's going to end up looking a little bit more like this. It's going to end up looking a little bit more like that on the end because it just doesn't fold. It just curls. Obviously, I haven't folded this perfectly, but this is a good opportunity to just show that the back is just plain, which is fine. Honestly, I quite like this. I'm really happy with it. It's really, really cheap in the grand scheme of things, especially in Australia. The material's nice and soft. The good thing about me, like I have quite a few neoprene mats. I don't have one that's 4x4. The thing I find difficult with them is transporting them on the motorbike. Now, for those of you with cars, it's fine. You can just throw them in the boot. But I really like this because I can literally just throw this in a bag. That is going to make gaming for me so much easier. The only downside of this is because it's lightweight, it also means that it will move easier. But for me, this is a win-win. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up myself a little bit of a table, and I will be back with you. Now, excuse the unpainted nature of some of this. This has been put together fairly roughly, mostly using things that I've been using to test Enterobicity, which for those of you that are not aware, that's the name of the game that I'm in the middle of developing. So, I mean, it kind of works really well. Now, obviously, in my game, you would probably have roads here, but my game is also supposed to be kind of ruinous and not war-torn, but it's a very worn city that's just not held up over time. So that's why I went for this particular map, because I kind of felt that it would work really well, at least as far as the street scenarios is concerned. Like this is certainly not a perfect gaming table. It looks half finished at the moment, but it gives you an idea of how things work. I think this works really, really nicely. I'm really happy with it. Personally, I probably will end up cutting mine to size. I might even see if I can find someone that can overlock around the edges to prevent it from fraying, so that it'll last me a little bit longer. Because ultimately, I want this to be 4x4, is the way that I will end up doing mine. But that is for time. Honestly, I think this mat's beautiful. Like I said, it's not photorealistic, but you zoom out and look at it from a distance. Like I'm holding this camera at the distance that you would be standing. This looks really, really nice. I really, really like it. And because the artwork is textured in the way that it is, it means that your minis are going to stand out even better, which, in my opinion, is what you want.